I'm alright, Chad. Don't worry, I'm fine. I'll survive. I'll survive. Anyway, yeah, the stream. I shouldn't be there. The stream last night went on for a while, but it was good because I made really good progress. And tonight I will be implementing said progress and see how it goes. So that's my plan for the evening. It was fun though, even though it went on much longer than it was supposed to, I suppose. I did enjoy it though. I did enjoy it. I had a good time. And like I said, I learned. It took 3 hours, chat. 3 hours, but now I have an easy to understand guideline on how to draw the human torso. And that is very important because now I just gotta get that down. And then I have to figure out how to do it from 5 different directions, which will be just the most fun part I could imagine. Oh man. Art is suffering me. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna keep it this team. But it's only been a day, chat. I don't think anything crazy has happened today. Nothing interesting, anyway. We're in the middle of October. No, nothing much. I don't remember anything exciting happening, anyway. Okay, this is fine. The levels are more than cheesable. Is this gonna work? Your ground. Oh, interesting. Alright, well, let's poison you. That's fine. Chat, I had a dream last night. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, though. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but it gave me an idea for something to draw. So, I will probably draw that 15 years from now. Who knows? No, I can't tell you. I can't tell you because it's extremely embarrassing. So you are not allowed to have this information. But I will draw a picture of it, and then it will be a lot better. Write it down? I don't have to write it down, man. Not this one. Not this one. Oh, man. The human condition certainly is an impressive one, is it not? No, it's not a... Don't give me that fucking eyebrow shit, alright? Don't give me that. It's not R18, alright? It's not dirty. I said 15 years from now because I can't draw it right now, that's all. Is that really so wrong? It's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing. And as a result, I need to, you know, put fictional characters in the position, and then it will be less embarrassing. That's my plan. We're turning this into a 2v1. Excellent. Well, that's fine. Why tell you in the first place? It's called making conversation. It's a good idea to talk to your chat. But that's okay, I'll just stop talking now. I'll just stop talking. Just gonna mute for the rest of the stream. I'll see you all in 4 hours when I can speak once more. Alright. No, I got nothing else to say, really. Finally. Well, hold on. Why are my cool emotes are not loading? What's going on here? Why are my cool emotes not loading? I can't see them. Oh, there they are. Okay, never mind, we're good. Things have been solved. No, I can see them now. I can see them now. I can see them now. Wait, why is Rin dead? You can't switch because you're trapped by a whirlpool, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna try, in case I wasn't paying attention. Get out of here, damn it. I can see the emotes. No, I really, like, just straight up, like, went to bed when I was done. Like, I got up, I ended the stream, and, like, 5 minutes later, I hung up, and, I got up, and then I went to get some water, and I drank some water, and I just felt kind of yucky, and I went to bed, and I woke up in time for my alarm, and I said, we're gonna go, but then I was like, nope, I do not feel good, and yeah, not great. Like I said, it's that time of year. I haven't actually been sick in a while. That's fine. I haven't been sick in a while. It's been a... We're in a nasty plot. See what happens. Oh, man. I've been so, like, virus-free for so long that I'm gonna catch a cold and die. Because my body will not know how to deal with it. It'll just, like, shut down. Extra sensory? Oh, it's a Faith type move. Wait. Wait, that can be really helpful. Oh, but what do I get rid of? Shit. No, I like Nasty Plot, and I like Willow. No, I can't. I don't know what Faith is good against. It's probably, like, good, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know anything about Faith. It's all bullshit type anyway. This won't hit Koichi, right? Hell yeah, Gen 3 Surf. You didn't die? Why? I'm +2! Not that it mattered, but I'm still annoyed. Imagine being in a double battle like this, and all your Pokemon get wiped out instantly. So you just have to, like, sit there and watch the rest of the battle. But, like, you can't, like, the NPCs don't even say anything. Like, I literally just, I poisoned that guy's Suiko, and then I beat the shit out of his partner. Like, just stomped her. And then it was just a 1v2, and it's like, what do you even do in that situation? Getting double tapped like that over and over again. I would just be so mad. I'd be so mad, man. Oh, you know what that reminds me? Okay, chat. This was a thing that was, like, kind of popular on for like Pokemon battlers back in my day. But in Generation 6 and all, they had multi-battles, right? So multi-battle was that it was it's not new, mind you. It's not like it was new to Gen 6, but a multi-battle is basically a double battle, but what you just saw there, where each trainer, there's 4 trainers and each bring 3 Pokemon and they work together, as opposed to one 6v6 or 4v4 double battle. But people were doing free-for-alls, which was essentially just trying to do a multi-battle, but everybody was against each other, which was kind of hard to do because hitting your partner is kind of difficult. And obviously, if only you and your partner are the last one standing, like, the game ends. Sunny Milk can learn Recover? Yeah, I'd like to learn Recover. But they were fun to watch, but moves like Rock Slide couldn't work because spread moves that didn't hit your partner could not be targeted at your partner. At least I don't think they could. But yeah, they were entertaining. But then Gen 7 actually created a mode for that. The free-for-alls on the, like, the island with the supermarket where you get the EV. And they were so disappointing. It wasn't even funny. So they actually made a game mode that was like, okay, it's you and 3 other guys, and you're all fighting each other. That's good. That's a good start. It's one-on-one, so you can only pick 1 Pokemon. Okay, that's a little weird, but sure, okay. Oh, also, the battle ends by decision after, like, 3 turns. What? So, the fight doesn't last in any real meaningful capacity. Everybody gets 1 Pokemon. Like, what was the point of that? Go look it up. Go look it up. It was exciting to me because I was like, oh, they actually made a mode for that. You can't do it with people, I don't think. But to be honest with you, after the tutorial of that, I was like, fuck this. I'm never going back here. Man, the game sure likes throwing Hinas at me right now to remind me what I've done. Go look it up. I might be wrong, because like I said, I only really did it once and then fucked off because it was extremely underwhelming from what I expected. That'll kill, right? Wow, that actually didn't kill. That's fine. Wow, that did 5 damage! Holy shit. And Hina flinched? That's, I'm sorry. That sucks. I'm pressing Rock Slide in case Hina just doesn't die for some reason. Of course, Rock Slide can, which means it will, miss in this situation, so maybe that was a bad idea. Oh, we're good. Alright. This is good. This is fantastic. We're making some progress. My levels are so high, and their levels are not. Alright. I am honestly breezing through this game, but I do want to check out the Reggies, because I just like going to the sealed chamber anyway. I fucking love the sealed chamber. The music in the sealed chamber is godlike. Alright. I wouldn't do a Nuzlocke, no. I don't really know enough about the games to have enough information for a Nuzlocke, so I get blindsided a lot. And also, Nuzlockes, it kind of depends. I have a pretty negative opinion of Nuzlockes, because I feel like most of the time, a lot of it is... Like, I understand the appeal of it. The idea that, like, you know, the way you play the game matters. So you don't want to lose Pokemon, so you have to actually play smart. You can't just sack things and yada yada. But for me, I think the biggest thing that kind of turned me off of Nuzlockes was when I tried to do one myself. I tried to do one myself for Omega Fire Red. The Fire Red, like old Fire Red hack that just basically was a 386 game in Fire Red. Very good game. But I grinded a bunch for my like my Houndoom, and I think I had something else. I think I had a Kingdra actually. I can't remember. Chieri. Like I grinded a bunch for Sabrina. I got my Houndoom all leveled up, and then it got killed by a crit, and I was like, wow, okay, there goes that time. Now doing Nuzlockes as content on stream is a lot more appealing for a lot of people because like it doesn't matter if they really win or lose, they're still doing something on stream. But for me, it's just like, it feels kind of shitty when you actually spend time to level something up and then it's just like, oh, oops, it's dead. And then you can't use it anymore. And it's like, and then you can't help but think about how much time you just spent doing that. Cheeks are the most prone to burning. What kind? Anyways, back to the match. There's a lot of people just scattered about in the water here. Look at my chiseled abs. Okay. The Fire Emblem effect. I guess so, yeah. I have the same issue with permadeath and Fire Emblem. I understand the point of it. It's to encourage good, it encourages good play. Realizing that your units are not expendable. And that's good. My issue with it is that sometimes shit happens out of my control because I'm just not a brilliant tactician. And then someone dies 20 minutes into a map and I have to restart the game because I don't want to lose a unit. So I'd rather play on casual mode because of that. And it makes it hard to play the older Fire Emblem games for me because I like the story, I like the units, I want to see their stories and whatnot. But then they die by accident and then they're out of the game and it's like, oh. Like, the first Fire Emblem game I played properly to completion was Awakening, and I did play that on Classic. And I remember starting over... I started the 7th, like the 4th or... The 5th or 6th... It's the chapter where you have to protect Emrin in the castle, where you get Gaius and Pan. That chapter. That chapter I restarted many times because Muriel and Sumia kept dying. And I was just like, oh. And then I got frustrated after many attempts and Gaius died, and I was just like, well, I don't care. And then Muriel died at the end, and I was just like, I'm not doing this mission over again. I'm moving on with my life. So that happened. So that's why I don't really like playing casual, because I'm just gonna restart anyway, so I might as well play on a mode where I don't have to restart and I can finish the chapter. That is a shame. This should be fine. There's a chance you can miss. You know, 70% accuracy, 6% crits. These things can and will bite you in the dick. And it's sometimes it's like, oh, if I miss this, I lose my unit. And, well, you missed it, jackass, didn't you? And I find the Touhou games are fun, but, like, base stat distribution and stuff is kind of weird, and it's very easy to just lose a puppet by accident. So there's that. Yeah, use another. I don't fault people for doing Nuzlockes. Nuzlockes can be fun, and they can be engaging if you play by a certain amount of rules, and some people are good at Pokemon, and they know how to strategize. But some people take it really far, and they basically, like, map out the entire game and look at the, like, the opponent's stat distributions and you know, so on and so forth. Like, so they have the upper hand, they have all the knowledge they can possibly have going into a battle, which is fine if you take that seriously and you want to win. But for me, Pokemon for me has more always been about just playing through the game with Pokemon and like Pokemon I like and enjoying the world and the story and stuff like that. I'm not a competitive battler. I like watching competitive battling though. I think competitive battling is quite engaging a lot of the time. It can also be really slow depending on team structures and really stupid depending on sweepers, but Pokemon is engaging to me, so I enjoy watching it. Not so much playing it. I don't think I think I'd get really annoyed if I played competitive Pokemon. Just because there's so many things in there, strategy-wise, that can be quite frustrating to deal with. And if you don't really know how to wiggle yourself out of a bad position, it just feels shitty. And also, if you don't like the meta, then, well, you're not gonna have a good time. Like, if you literally hate if you don't like playing with weather, if you don't like weather as a mechanic, you're not gonna enjoy Gen 5. Because if you want to play Gen 5 and you don't like weather, you're going to have to run anti-weather, which means your team building is going to be severely restricted to Pokemon that stop weather, and even then, it's not like a perfect, it's not a perfect solution at all. All right, back to Peton World. I gotta heal up here real quick. All right. I believe some Fire Emblem games have, like, they have hidden rounders or something for hit rates. Like, I'm pretty sure in Awakening, hit rates and crit rates aren't actually 100% accurate to what it displays. So, like, I'm pretty sure in Awakening, if you attack and you have a hit rate of 95, it is guaranteed to hit. So, like, there's, like, an invisible number system going on in there that checks... I don't know exactly what it is. But in Fates, they made it perfectly accurate. I can buy a brick! Yes. Alright, I now have a brick. Okay. Yeah, I like even a competitive Pokemon because it's interesting to me. There's a lot of things about it that are interesting. But playing it, not so much, I don't think. Alright. Haga and I so cool. Yay. Pio Pio Suruna. I like this song quite a lot. Alright. Do man, si man. Alright. I'm going in the water. I'm gonna go take a look at the world around me. Alright. there's nothing here. Well, alright, that connects to the rare candy spot. Hold on, I'm popping a repel because I'm lazy. Okay. Yeah, no, in Fates, it's like whatever the hit rate and crit rate displays as is actually what it is. No, no questions asked on that, which I think is pretty cool. But also, like, why is this out here? Also kind of like, oh. So if you have 95% chance to hit, it is 95% chance. Not rounded in any way. Power creep is interesting. Now, as an outsider looking in, I can agree to that. But if I was playing the game, like, some of the Pokemon that are allowed in OU. Hell, have you seen what Scarlet and Violet UU looks like? Scarlet and Violet UU looks like old generations OU. I couldn't fucking believe it. Garchomp, Heatran, Tornadus. Do you know Lando is about 0.4% usage away from dropping to UU? Lando T. This is OU Pokemon in the entirety of Pokemon. And this motherfucker is less than 1% away from being, rating usage-wise, of dropping to, the lower tier. Send him. Yeah, I believe you need a 4.5, or you need below, like, a 4.6 usage rate to drop a tier, and Lando's sitting at, like, 4.9. Something really low like that. Because, like, Gliscor exists. Move over, sister! There's a new ground flying type who's way better. Alright, let's get it. Power creep's always gonna be a thing, yeah. Yeah. There are Pokemon with base stats, like super high base stats drop in the lower and lower tiers. It's the first big hat I've seen, actually. Not bad. It's funny because the older Pokemon that were OU for so long dropping down, their kits, I've seen their kits described as too honest. And it's like, what does that mean exactly? And it's because, what does Garchomp do? Garchomp can't even D-dance. Garchomp's best physical, like, physical move, like stab move, I think is Scale Shot right now. But without loaded dice, that's not reliable. Otherwise it has to use Dragon Claw, Dragon Rush, or Outrage. And then it has Earthquake, obviously that's good, but like, it doesn't do anything crazy. The Enamorous literally blanks its 2 stabs. Like, that thing blanks both of its stabs and then kills it instantly. Also, Outrage will, if you lock yourself into Outrage, if your opponent switches into a Fairy type, you just have to attack into them and then lose your turn as a result. So it's not a very safe move to have. You could run, you know, Special Chomp, but Special Chomp is not really, like, amazing. So yeah, every good Pokemon has, every good Pokemon has some kind of cheese or bullshit to them. Look at Goldengo. Goldengo is a ghost type with the ability that prevents status moves from being used on it. So you cannot remove hazards on it. Obviously, there's more to that Pokemon than just that. But, like, that's pretty silly when you think about it. This Pokemon completely blocks any attempts to remove hazards. So, and guess what the most prominent hazard in the game is right now? It's spikes. You know why? Because Gliscor can throw them down if he wants. And Samurott has a move that not only attacks, but also throws down spikes. Which, when you think about it, is very silly. Ceaseless Edge is a very relevant move. You're always going to have to deal with spikes. So, obviously, you want to block people getting rid of them. And what's the best way to do that? Well, it's Goldengo. Goldengo is a dum-dum. I hate him. You gotta look at how many Pokemon have currently been banned from OU as a result of them just being, like, too strong. Ursaluna Blood Moon was the latest to go. It seems that Manaphy's been causing a ruckus as well, but I don't think there's gonna be any suspect for Manaphy for a while. Hello, Steven. Cause they just finished the suspect. Overwhelming positive to get rid of that Mon. But Manaphy, apparently Manaphy was really close. Like the second highest basically on like, hey, who should we suspect test right now for OU? Because Manaphy is, it got a new move called Take Heart, which I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's like one of those new combination moves they like doing that is also like Calm Mind. I think it's like an attack, but also Calm Mind. So it uses that, and also it's used on rain teams because it has hydration. So it removes status conditions, and hydration works interestingly because Manaphy doesn't learn recover, but Manaphy learns rest. But if you rest while with hydration, you will go to sleep and fully heal, and hydration will heal to sleep at the end of the turn. So you don't actually suffer any penalty to rest as a result of that. It buffs specials, removes... Oh, right. It's Refresh Calm Mind. That's what it was. That move is Refresh Calm Mind. So it doesn't even really need hydration, but it can use it for specifically for rest. But you can't, like, burn it. You can't poison it. You can't paralyze it because it can just get rid of it. Like, I don't even think it runs Tail Glow anymore because of the properties of Take Heart. Meanwhile, it's got Heart Swap, which I'm not even sure what that move does. I think it's like Psy-Up. It still knows Scald. There's nothing easier than setting up on a burn physical attacker. So yeah, Manaphy is currently causing a bit of a conundrum in OU right now. Heart Swap swaps stat change with the target. Oh, so it's like Psych Up, but it does a full swap instead. Okay. It's a medicine. I remember that Manaphy was a Pokeball Pokemon in Brawl that switched who was which character for a little bit. It was very strange. Very strange Pokeball Pokemon. Alright, well, since I can't run, I will just kill you. Now, I know what you're thinking. You could just Heal Bell. And you're right, I could have just Heal Belled. But I'm so confident this is going to kill, I don't need to. Alright. Well, shows what I know. But that's fine. Apparently, Fiona also learns it. Fiona also learns Take Heart. Which, I don't know how good that makes it. That thing's base stats is tied with Glalie. 80 across the board. I was actually thinking about that Pokemon before, chat. What is the point of its existence? Why is there a Pokemon that you can breed, that only exists if you breed Manaphy? What is that? And honestly, I thought about it for a little bit, and I think the whole reason for its existence is that Game Freak thought it'd be funny if they gave you a Pokemon that comes from an egg, and then if you thought, oh, it came from an egg, so it must be a Pokemon that can breed. So you try and breed it, and it's like, oh shit, you can actually breed it. And then the result is an inferior Pokemon. I did breed a shiny Fiona, actually. I did breed one. But that thing also counts as a mythical. It counts as a mythical Pokemon, which seems weird when you think about it, because it's like, this Pokemon is not good at all. But the only way you can legitimately have that Pokemon is if you already had a Manaphy to begin with. So it's like, you might as well classify it as, you know, you might as well classify the two of them. She's a Psychic Ground, I think. Okay. Ninetales inclusion in the game? Yeah. Alolan Ninetales inclusion in Gen 9 sent back Excalibur packing. I talked about that last time I played this, actually. About how Excalibur would essentially come in, he would come in after Alolan Ninetales, essentially have +2 defense, +1 Spadef, Swords Dance, and then press Scale Shot. And then lose 1 defense and gain 1 speed, and then it would just, you just be unable to stop it. And if it's running Thermal Exchange, you can't burn it. I think it actually ends up running its other ability, whatever that is. But if it has thermal exchange, you cannot burn the damn thing, so you cannot stop it. Like, it just shits on you. It takes 3 scale shots for it to drop below, drop below the defense it would have had if it came in raw. It's a goofy business. You're a trainer? Oh. Damn it. Oh yeah, Ice Body. Yeah, so Ice Body is another one they tend to run. Because obviously blocking burn is good, but Baxcalibur doesn't really need to block a burn because odds are anything that comes in to burn it is probably dead before it gets the chance. So it just runs extra leftovers. Comeuppance. Am I dead? Alright, I'm not dead, but this is what I mean about not having information. I don't know what that move is at all, but it nearly just killed me. And I wasn't ready for that. Lock on. Locks on the foe, sharply raises accuracy. Now that's neat. That's neat. So it doesn't guarantee the next move hits, but it's just a sharp accuracy increase. Medicine. Sunny milk. Now it's interesting as well is that Ubers is essentially... Ubers is the tier that Pokemon go when they're too good for OU. But there's a lot of Pokemon that are Uber by like definition, but don't actually get used in the tier because they're not good. And Darkrai is a pretty big one there. Darkrai is currently in... I don't even think I want these. You know what? I'm gonna take them. I'll take them all. Darkrai is currently a Pokemon that exists in Ubers, but it's not, like, used. Because why would you? Its signature move got absolutely ruined because of Smeargle. And fucking Darkrai got punished for it more than Smeargle did. Well, actually, Smeargle got heavily punished for it, but they also punished Darkrai at the same time when they could have just... Because, like, what they did... Dark Void was 80 accuracy, and it was a field move. Very obnoxious move, honestly. Doesn't deserve to exist to begin with, in my opinion. But you could give it to Smeargle because you could. And so what they did was they dropped its accuracy to, like, 60 or some astronomically low chance, or like that. And they also made it so the move only works if Darkrai is the one using it. So you can't even use it for sketch anymore. So they gave it the accuracy penalty and removed anyone else using it. It's funny, because this isn't the first time that Game Freak did something like that, because they also did it with the gems. Oh, they dropped it to 50. Yeah, I remember it was lower accuracy than Hypnosis. And Darkrai learns Hypnosis. Game Freak, the gems in Generation 5 were a 50% increase for a one-time for a move of the type that you're holding. Game Freak decided to completely... They nerfed every gem to be 30%, and they removed all of them except for the normal gem. I'm pretty sure Fairy Gem actually exists, like, in the code of, like, X and Y. So, like, I think they made a Fairy Gem, but I guess they just decided to scrap them entirely. And those gems, by the way, are banned in competitive Gen 5 because, yeah, I'm not really surprised by that. Gems are very, very good. Especially when you think about how they can be used in tandem with abilities like Unburden and such. Like Flying Gem Acrobatics. Chat, Flying Gem Acrobatics calculates the increase from the Flying Gem, then calculates Acrobatics check for an item. So what that means is Acrobatics, as you know, is a move that doubles the damage if the user is not holding an item. It doesn't check for an item until after Flying Gem is used. So Flying Gem Acrobatics gets the power boost from the gem, then doubles in base power because, hey, you're not holding an item. And Pokemon like Hawlucha had Unburden, so they'd use Acrobatics, and they'd probably kill something instantly, and then they would be unburdened. So they would have double speed because they don't have an item anymore. And that's what the move was. that's what the move was. I'm pretty sure Flying Gem is the main reason that shit got banned. But there's also Normal Gem Fake Out, which you can still do. You can still do Normal Gem Fake Out. I use that with Yam. Serve again. I did that with Yam in the Human Village tournament, because she had Unburden as well. You give her the Normal Gem Fake Out. And she also has a special, she has a poison type move that only works if you're not holding an item as well. So, very set up for that, which is very neat. Rabombi is... The thing about Rabombi that's interesting, it's like, when you look at it, it actually has some pretty respectable stats. But the main reason it's being used is, yes, it's because it's pretty much the only sticky web setter in the game. That's good. It does do fill a niche pretty well, but it's not like a garbage Pokemon. It's not like Masquerain, you know? Masquerain is not a good Pokemon. But you would use Masquerain because, well, it could Sticky Web. You'd use Shuckle because it can Sticky Web. And Sticky Web, chat, is a very strong move. Because it literally just makes Pokemon that switch into it drop their speed by 1 tier, and that is extremely dangerous for a team full of hyper-offensive Pokemon because they can no longer go first. It also helps immensely for Pokemon that are really strong that are a little bit on the slower side because it lets them start running really fast. Like Pac-Man level fast. The name of the game is not power, it's speed. Because nobody cares if you have 1,000 attack if you die in 1 hit and are slow as shit. I can press any button I want to kill you. I should have pressed Accelerock, clearly. Speed control is very important. That's what makes Toy Scarf so effective. Speed is important. We gotta be quick. Quick like lightning. Of course, a Pokemon that is only fast can only do so much. But it's still a good stat to have. Alright, it's time for me to return to the Pokemon Center. Is there even anything cool in this grass? You know what, chat? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna put a repel on, but run a pred. Run a pred. Will streamer find a shiny Pokemon? Go ahead, run the pred. I want to see that pred. And there's gonna be absolutely 0 people voting for yes. But, you know, I won't use a repel, and we'll see if we can find a shiny. And if it happens, then it happens. It's not gonna happen, so I would recommend not voting too highly, but I will not use any repels as a result of this. Who bid 806 points? That's such a specific number. You okay? Alright. God damn, that is not an equal point distribution at all. 6K? You're a fool. You know the odds of a shiny are probably like vanilla odds, right? Like stupid. Like very stupid. It's not gonna happen. But it would be cool if it did. It happened in... Well, actually, it didn't happen in any of the Toho games I played. But it did happen in Crystal Kaizo. And it happened in, it happened twice in Emerald Kaizo. We'll see. You never know. Into the big grass. Oh, we got music. There's a bunny rabbit in here. Smoke. Oh, great, it's raining. It's fine, we had the smoke ball. Oh, it's waterfall. You step forward, we step forward. Turn right, we turn too. Yeah, these guys are weird. They like mimic your movements. Do I even need to battle these dudes? Still got a little wriggle. Look at the level discrepancy. It's insane. Will this kill you? Damn. Alright. Another wriggle. You know what? I'm sending in Scoosh. Because Scoosh makes the rain effects not existent. I can stop weather! Well, I mean, I can't stop it, but I can stop it. Chad, I like when the Thunderbolt comes down from Tri-Attack. Koishi inverts and she looks like her sister. Pay attention, please. You're not gonna die to your burn, are you? No. Alright, watch. Watch when the Thunderbolt comes down. Look at Koishi. She turns to her sister for a couple frames. It's kind of cool. Little bug lass. You again! Pew. It's because when you invert their colors, they look like that. And now I just kind of wish Sandstorm was up. Move this along quicker. Neat. Alright, Scoosh. Let's see. Like a dead note there. Alright, let's chase this bastard. That is a big die. But she's not shiny. Oh, right, intimidate. God damn it, stop running away from me. Wish I had a speed up button. Maybe I do. Maybe I can map that. Can I map that? I don't think I can. I don't even see the ability to adjust controller. Wow, I don't see that anywhere in here. Alright, that's fine. Yep, you finally caught me, or were you trying to avoid me? Mimic lads. Gaio say. Maybe she looks like Chirbo. Who knows? Let's do this. This will be the smarter choice. Nasty plot. Did I pour myself water? Shit. Chat. I gotta be right back. I need more water. Like I said, I'm not feeling the best today, so I gotta get some hydration. Here you go. Be right back. Legally required to take a big sippy. Alright. Wriggle. Staying right here. Sippy. That's good. We're good. I'm good. Alright, I'm gonna switch Kogossip because the combination of Rain and Intimidate is a little annoying. So let's do this. Chat, does anyone remember how many trainers exist in this grass? I'm pretty sure there's 6 because they're supposed to form a circle, right? Bug Maniac Brent. Do you think they catch fairies in bug nets? I mean, Link does. Do you think fairies find that, like, disrespectful? I don't think I've ever seen a game where you use a bug net to catch a fairy. Except for Zelda. Poison Claw. Attack with sharp claws that may badly poison? Yo, for real? Wait, toxic as an attack? Okay. Alright. Let's put those nails to work, girl. Alright. This game, I don't use Visual Boy Advance anymore because Visual Boy Advance is oh, it's Kaguya. Visual Boy Advance is archaic technology. Also, the README explicitly says do not use Visual Boy Advance. There may be glitches there that have no like solution. Use something else. I use MGBA. I mean, I use my, yeah, the M stands for my, so it's my Game Boy Advance. That's what I use. I don't have it mapped to a button is the thing. There is a speed up option, but I just want it on the button so if I like get into an encounter, I can at least speed up the trivial shit of it fading in, sending my Pokemon out, and bada, you know, the usual. That's what I'm not trying, like the problem with speed up buttons I have is that once I press it once, it's really hard to stop. But there are situations where it does speed up a lot of the monotony, so I would like to have it. What do you mean fake gamer? What? What do you mean? We got things to do, places to be, and I can't spend 8 seconds to watch a Pokemon I don't care about fade into my screen and watch me throw a Pokemon out to try and run away. I ain't got time for that. You see this? Oh my god. I mean, it was a crit. Lily Black is insane. She's too strong. Somebody gotta slow her down. Yeah, bring it on. Bitch. I see the last guy down there. There's just 6 dudes hanging out down here. How do they know which way I move? I don't really understand this. Alright. I think Accelerock will kill. I was right. Well, how about that? Wriggle. I'm staying in. Because I think Accelerock will kill. Actually, I don't even need Accelerock. Because I'm faster. Let's just keep it safe. Play it safe. Yam. Probably should have switched actually. I have Crunch, it's fine. Oh, Rock Slide's better. Stab! Oh. Ah, I'm good. Get ready to watch as the next tier shift happens for OU. And we're gonna see Blissey, who was, in fact, Blissey was OU because of Ursaluna. What is gonna happen to Blissey a month after she's that thing is gone? Because what did Blissey do? What did Blissey do? Except come in and not die immediately to Ursaluna. The problem with that Pokemon is that it's a wall, but it can't threaten anything back. I'm not even sure if it has access to Toxic anymore. But all it does is sit there. And in a metagame full of Pokemon that can learn cool moves that make you lose the game instantly, you can't really afford that. That kind of behavior is not smart. I'm glad that Lily can just fly. That's good. Physical threats aren't as I guess difficult because there's a lot more you can do to offset physical threats, unless they have guts, I suppose. But even regular Ursaluna, who was running around with guts boosted facade, self-inflicted burn and whatnot, that Pokemon was still considered that Pokemon's considered UU right now. Okay. Nice house. Heard of a cave called the Cave of Origin. What? Okay, why do you have 6 Nitoris in your house? I know what the issue with regular Ursaluna was. I'm saying that it's surprising that a Pokemon that jacked up on one end is still considered only UU, because that thing, when that thing came in with Trick Room up, it got a kill. And Trick Room can't be extended. Trick Room cannot be extended, so it can only last 5 turns, and since it can't set it itself, it's only getting a maximum of 4. And then it does chip itself down, like a lot. It's like it's basically like if you put a tank, if you set a tank onto your opponent, but you set a fucking fire to its gas tank on a long comedic sized lick. Or wick, whatever it is. That's what it is. So you just send the guns a-blazing, but then eventually it breaks down. And it's like, okay, that's the end of that. But even that Pokemon is like, nah, I mean, it's fine in UU. Because that's UU for you, baby. Tricks, baby, tricks. Nothing here. A big reason for oh, there's nothing over here. A big reason for, like, Trick Room that is kind of interesting. Well, I should say, that's the wrong bike. Okay. The best Trick Room setter in the tier when Ursaluna was new was Magearna. And as you know, Magearna is not allowed in OU anymore. So the amount of viable Trick Room setters became significantly lower. That Pokemon is stupid, by the way, just in case you were wondering. What's your opinion on Magearna? I think it's an idiot Pokemon. That's what I think it is. I use it with a resub. I've never liked Trick Room. Never been my favorite. It doesn't last very long, but it's surprisingly obnoxious. Most of the Pokemon that set it don't really utilize it themselves. Works better in double battles than anything else. But, and this is a big but, there was in Platinum, in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Platinum, the Battle Frontier had a facility called the Battle Arcade. In the Battle Arcade, you rolled a machine that decided, like, it decided stats. Or, like, what was going to happen in the battle kind of deal. Like, oh, your opponents are all given this item. You're all given this item. Oh, your opponent, all their Pokemon are afflicted by poison, so on and so forth. Well, one of those oh so lovely conditions was activating Trick Room. So you could just hit the board and you would activate Trick Room at the start of the battle, and that was not good. I lost a 40-something win streak to that because my Pokemon were not designed around Trick Room. They were designed around being fast, and suddenly they were not fast. Is there a Feebas replacement? Honestly, if there was, would you even bother looking for it? Would you even bother looking for it? I think the arcade is cool. Cheery. I think the battle arcade is cool, but you can definitely lose if you just afflict yourself with a certain ailment or conditions in the battle. But that was the fun, or so it advertised. What if the game actually is just Feebas? Like, regular ass Feebas. Didn't I play one of these games where Unknown was in it? Like, just regular ass Unknown was just in the game for some reason. I can't remember what one that was, but I feel like that happened. I think it was because something had to do with the fact that there's 28 of them fuckers. I don't really know, though. Too many unknowns. Nagasaki. Man, everybody's like coming up to that level. We're getting there. Kokodo should be Feebas. Why? What an odd thing to say. Why would you say that? What does that even mean? What is the correlation? Why should she be Feebas? Because she asked if she's pretty. What? Feebas doesn't ask if it's pretty, it just exists and people call it ugly. Fucking rude. Hyper voice. I mean, that's not really helpful, it's normal. But then it becomes pretty. Yeah, but I don't think it cares that it's ugly, does it? Motherfucker just exists and people laugh at it and point at it and call it ugly. And it becomes beautiful. And like suddenly no one's laughing anymore. Kaguya? Ding. Feebas' life is pain. Well, according to its Pokedex description, it's very resilient and it can live in any, like, polluted waters. Like, it's a very tenacious Pokemon. And its existence is, you know, painful, maybe. And people call it ugly, and then it evolves. But I think some people don't know that it evolves into that, and that's kind of what the kicker is. Is if you don't know that Feebas evolves into Milotic, you don't give it a chance. The same deal with Magikarp. There are two Pokemon that are not... They're very widely regarded within the universe as bad Pokemon. But then they evolve into, like, Gyarados and Milotic, which are, like, pretty sick-ass Pokemon. I like the Rangers in this game. Alright. This'll work. You know what? It won't work. It was never gonna work. God damn it. Personally, chat, I don't think Feebas is that ugly. I think he looks, like, stupid, but I don't think he looks ugly. People just ignore Feebas. I assume so, because it's a gross-looking fish. But you know what they say about who you call ugly in middle school, right? It's like some kind of social commentary or something. I think it looks funny. You know who looks ugly? Stunfisk. Now that Pokemon looks ugly. It like, when I first ran into that thing, I was like, what is that? And then it like laughed at me and I was like, ugh. I thought it was a water type. No, it's an electric ground type with the ability Limber. There is no universe in which you paralyze that thing. You've got to give it up. It has ground type immunity. It has Limber immunity. And in Gen 7, it gained pure immunity to the status as a whole by being an electric type. You cannot paralyze it, man. You can't do it. I kind of want to go back and heal. I don't remember if there's... Is there a heal spot up ahead? I think the Weather Institute has a bed, right? And it's like right here. Well. Yeah, Probopass is omega ugly. Oh, you know what? Actually, speaking of Probopass, you know Nosepass? How it's the compass Pokemon? Something that's really cool about it, in Scarlet and Violet, when you run into Probopasses in the wild, they're always facing north. Did you know that? Well, like when you see a Nosepass in the wild, it's always facing north. Because it's the compass Pokemon. They do that in Arceus too? That's really cool, actually. That's really cool. They all face the mountain. Too bad Nosepass is stupid Pokemon. It's like a polygonal Amogus in its body shape. It did 19 damage. I'm staying in. Low poly Amogus. Probopass is aggressively ugly. Yes, I agree. That Pokemon is actually disgusting. It's not even a good Pokemon to boot, which I'm glad, because I hate when ugly Pokemon are good Pokemon. That's why I don't like Lando T. I think Landorus T is a disgusting looking Pokemon. That's why I hate seeing it. It has nothing to do with its stats or anything like that. I just think it's nasty to look at, so I hate that it's good. I like Gliscor. Gliscor is cool. I don't mind him being good. Skarmory's cool. Although I don't even think Skarmory's not in the game right now. Probopass should evolve into a Moi statue. That is, you know, honestly, that's a good take. That's a good take. Hit him with a little Baba Booey action. Alright, that was a bad battle, but it's okay. I'm okay, I think this is it. I think I can get through this. Let me just squeeze. Okay, let me just squeeze. I'll come back for them. It's already a Moi statue. What? No. I don't know what it is, actually. I guess it kind of is. I mean, if you look at Nosepass's eyes, then yeah. Hyper Potion. He doesn't even know? Such a hater? These are bold claims, Paris lover. Well, there's a lot of trainers here, but I need to get to the Institute to heal. Because of the eyeballs. I'm probably not going to be able to run from this. Okay. Ren, is your speed like 5 or something? Oh my god, you're not even gonna die to that. We're gonna be here for another fucking turn. Oh man, dude. Alright. Get that shit out of here. Alright, we're in. We're in. Okay, good. There's a bet. Let's take a rest. There you go. Some of the ugliest Pokemon in the game. Yeah, that does go to Probopass. I'd say Licky Licky is a pretty strong contender for that as well. Chat, has there ever been a Pokemon you saw that just, like, made you go ew? Like actually just, like, straight up say ew? Like, without even thinking about it, you were just like, ew. A Pokemon like that, the first time you saw it, you were just like, you were yucked. Absolutely yucked. Impodim? The fuck is an Impodim? White Kyurem? Really? I think he looks cool. Gorebyss? Okay, Gorebyss is neat, except when it sticks its tongue out. Bruxious, I agree, actually. I agree entirely to that one. Conkeldurr, I can understand that one. But you kind of get softened up to that one from Girder. Impidimp is Grimmsnile's previous form, right? The one that is just like a fucking stickman goblin. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Whatever. The fish from Gen 7 is Bruxious. The fossil Pokemon in Sword and Shield. Goodra? Really? Goodra? That's a weird one. What's wrong with Goodra? He's a big gooey boy. Sword and Shield fossils were awful. Now, to be fair, they were designed to be abominations. Those things were designed to be abominations. So, you know, they kind of get a pass on that front. Maybe just a little bit. Cut them some slack there. Muck? Okay, Muck is pretty gross, yes. I mean, if you're talking about Gen 1 sprites, then yeah, there are some of them that would make me go ew, like Golbat. Golbat is a very ew magnet. Yukari is a little purple. Alolan Persian. Oh, yep, Alolan Persian is nasty. Diggersby, that one definitely made me upset. Oh, you know what? Greedent. Greedent. When I saw Greedent, I was definitely a little ewed out on that one. Man, that didn't even kill. This is gonna do 2 damage. Coughing red sprite, it's backwards. The backwards man, the backwards man. Watchhog, yeah, Watchhog's pretty nasty. This'll work. Now that is good. Why? I probably used Whirlwind. It had to have used Whirlwind. There's no way it would have went last there. So what's Yukari's deal then? Why is it going last? It's that slow, huh? It's slower than this thing. Original Japanese art Mew. Yes, yes. Mew looks... But that's not fair because there's no way you saw Mew's sprite like in an actual gameplay. You saw that after the fact when you already had seen Mew. So that's cheating. But if I played green version and I saw Mew, I'd probably go, ew. You know, it's right in the name. I thought Cap's Kid was gonna be a Kappa. And then he evolved into Scovillain. And I was like, oh, wait, okay. I get it, but like, that's not what I expected, I suppose. I mean, how could it be what I expected? I thought he was gonna be a Kappa. But he turned into bell peppers. The thing's got no neck. It's like a Deku Baba looking ass. Fucking slap it with your stick and it sticks straight up, and then Link goes for the kill. Calyrex? Isn't Calyrex the deer thing? The one with the big ass head? I don't know anything about that Pokemon. I never thought it looked ugly. I just thought it looked stupid. But I guess, you know. You can decide whichever way you want for that one. Quilladin? Yeah, Quilladin was pretty depressing. I don't like Dartrix either. Oh, I hate Brionne. I do not like Brionne. Tepig? Not Tepig, sorry. Emboar. No, not Emboar, sorry. The Pignite, that's his name. I don't like Pignite. Tepig was neat, and then he turned into a big round boy with a fucking like Leotard, and I was just like, I don't want to be a part of this Pokemon anymore. Extreme Speed. Oh. 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 I can't. No. I mean, it's good, but I don't think I need it. I don't think I need it. Man, there's so many options. That is so bad. Well. Just gonna have to crit now, I guess. Wait, I have guts. Never mind, we're good. That Yuki is dead. I forgot I have guts. This is like the first or second time it's actually come into play. Goodbye. Absolutely slaughtered. Get out of here. This is fine. Just keep the burn on Lily and it's just golden. And now, destruction. There's no way that doesn't kill. Brutal, man. Brutal. The damage is so high. Heat wave. Oh. That's better than Ember by a long shot. Okay. Combustion? I don't think Combustion's that ugly. Why it spin? Why does she spin? What does E mean? It probably means extra. Because it's a third form. Extra Lily. Or EX Lily, because like they go past their normal form. The EX form. Why'd she spin? Maybe she's Magnemite or something. I noticed that the way their sprites animate is kind of like similar. It's similar to how they are in other Pokemon. Like, someone did Hariyama. I forget who it was, but some Pokemon do spin like that. Magnemite kind of does. But I can't think of anyone else who does that. But there are some Pokemon that do like spin as their entry animation. Alright. Let's get out of here, shall we? The Weather Institute. I just healed all that back so Lily can actually just stay burned. Now, I know how that sounds, but like, trust me. It's in my best interest if she stays burned. It's gonna be very good. That's a cool looking orb. Okay, I have a potion. I can give the potion to you. And I think I have a super potion for Squishy. Did I use them all? I guess I did. I don't have any super potions for her. Alright, hey, you can have 2 regular potions. There you go. It's kind of just, I don't really know, it's dependent on a couple factors, but some Pokemon replace others in the decks in certain spots, and I don't really know how to decide that. You wish to battle me? Alright, no more weather at least. Thank God for that. I do think that Gen 3 had the best, like, second Evos in the series. Grovyle is really cool. I think Marshtomp is a goober, but I don't think he's bad. This thing has Crunch. And Combustion I don't think is that bad. Sure, he looks like a cock, but, like, don't you? Don't we all look like a cock somewhere deep inside? I did like, I like Charmeleon, I like Ivysaur, I like Wartortle. I like Quilava. I don't mind Crocodile, and I like Bayleaf. I think Grovyle, I mean, also Mystery Dungeon bias, for sure. Grovyle is really cool. Grotle is not cool. Monferno I don't think is very cool. Prinplup I don't think is cool at all. Servine I don't think is cool in the slightest. Pignite, I hate Pignite. Duwat I think is cool. I think Duwat is cool. I like, Braixen's neat, but I wouldn't say Braixen is, like, cool. Frogadier is okay. Quilladin is Scourge. Needs to go. I hate Brionne. Torracat is lame, and Dartrix I do not like at all. I don't even remember its name. Sobble's evolution is terrible. Raboot's alright. And the grass one... Blackie. Blackie's okay. Blackie's okay. I don't remember Fuecoco's evolution, but I don't like it. I don't like the duck. Quaxly. It quacks whatever the hell its evolution is. And I don't remember Meowscarada's evolution's name, but I like Meowscarada. It sucks when the starter you like the most evolution is a huge letdown. It does suck. When Fuecoco evolved, I was not very happy. I wasn't very happy. I didn't like him. I didn't even like the Gen 5 starters very much. I hated Snivy. I hated Snivy because a popular meme that was circulating at the time when that thing got like announced was calling it Smugleaf. And you know, sometimes chat, you know people in real life who are very obnoxious, especially with certain memes, and that was one of them. So I came to really detest the Pokemon just based on that alone. It's like, I do not care about this fucking Pokemon. It's like, well, look how smug he is. It's like, it's who cares? Like, its eye is half closed and it's a snake. Like, this is a stupid fucking name. But it stuck and it got really popular, and I was just like, this is not, I don't care. Serperior sucks. It's an awful Pokemon. It got Contrary, and now it's obnoxious Pokemon. Anti-fun at its finest. Alright, we're gonna Rock Slide, and we're gonna Magical Leaf, and this is gonna be the turn. I also do not like Oshawott at all. I don't like Oshawott at all, so that's why I picked Tepig. Because I was like, this is the one I dislike the least. And then it evolved, and I was like, sadness. And I saw Duat, and I was like, bro, that Pokemon is cool. And I saw Samurott, and I was like, bro, that Pokemon is cool. I want that Pokemon. Kagero is now ready to evolve. Bro, I'm doing it again. Samurott is better. It's called its Hisuian form. It's one of the best Pokemon in the meta right now. Kapop. Good Flinchy. Good Flinchy. Sunny carrying. Samurott has a cool move pool. Its stats are okay, but it's just kind of, it's been middling other places. Big Sunny. Who evolves first? Probably Kagero, right? Yep. Alright. Ekeg. Well, that pose got a little more, suggestive, didn't it? Alright, Sunny. Get huge. Gang colors. Let's go. Sunny. She looks pretty similar to me. Let's take a look. Fur coat raises defense. Ah! Oh. Okay. Built-in reflect. Cool. Oh, you're actually on the slower side. I thought you were a faster mon. Okay, you're part dark now, so you have stab on crunch. That's neat. So your nature actually kind of sucks. Note with that information. But she's still solid. Fur coat makes her really good at tanking physical, but she's now super weak to fighting. And we have Flash Fire now. Fire increases special attack. Yep. Good stuff. Still Fire Grass. So we gotta check their abilities with the daycare guy when we get the chance again. We'll get Fly soon, so we can do that. But Fur Coat is very good. That is an ability that's only on one Pokemon naturally. And that is, Furfro. Alright, let's battle this guy. Yeah, it's a built-in reflect, I believe it is what it is. So you just take half... I don't know if it's... it's either a +1 defense or it literally just halves physical attacks on the Pokemon. I can't remember exactly because it's fucking Furfro who even has this information. It's on Alolan Persian too? Really? I did not know that. Very interesting. It's a niche ability. It's a really strong one, though. Beware has a unique ability as well. Stuffle and Beware. I think it's a... It might not actually be unique anymore. But, it increases their defense, but it makes them weak to fire-type attacks. I think it's called Stuffing? So I think it's like the same idea as Fluffy, but with, or Fur Coat with a secondary like negative. Beware is not very good though. Hill-shaped motherfucker. It's Fluffy and Houndstone also gets it. Oh. Oh, is that so? Okay. So yeah, it does make it does do that, I assume. Increases your defense, makes you weak to fire type attacks. Dry Skin does something similar. Dry Skin makes you weaker to fire type attacks, but it makes you heal and rain and immune to water attacks. And Parasect has that. And Jinx also has that. They took my skin! Alright. And this is the part of the day where we utilize Lily's Burn right now to absolutely beat the shit out of this chick. Increases defense against contact moves specifically. Oh, neat. You're gonna meddle in Team Aqua's affairs. Oh, right, you're gonna give me a cast form, which is probably gonna be some fan character. Doesn't Parasect times weak to fire anyway? Yes, but it just means it takes more damage to fire type attacks, which it literally doesn't care about because it's times 4 weak to it. So Dry Skin as an ability on that thing is fine because it's not actually hurting it to be weaker to fire type attacks. But it does help to be immune to water attacks. I'm just gonna kill her. Well. No Fur Coat yet. Suiko? I could stay in and kill this, but Sunny is also, like, the perfect type to deal with this thing. It's neat when abilities have trade-offs. I kind of like that, personally. When abilities have trade-offs to them, instead of just being like, hey, this Pokemon can do this because it can do this. So an ability like Dry Skin is neat because it's like immunity to water-type attacks, and heals and rain, but at the cost of being weaker to fire-type attacks. Which is cool. It's cool there's a trade-off like that. Even if the Pokemon who's getting the trade-off doesn't really care about it, it's cool that there's even a trade-off to begin with. Popper. But the stronger Pokemon get better versions. Well, that's not entirely true, because sometimes weaker Pokemon get dumb things to make up for the fact that they're weaker. A good example of that is Fur Coat, for example. Fur Coat is a good example of that. It's a really good ability, but it's on Pokemon like Furfrou, right? It's not a very good Pokemon, but it's a ridiculously good ability. And then there's Quiver Dance and Shell Smash, which are usually given to Pokemon that aren't very good even with them, but are better with them. Not counting Volcarona, because that Pokemon is obviously an exception to that, because it's fucking Volcarona. Neutralizing Gas, yeah, that's a really good ability on one specific niche weird-ass Pokemon. Azumarill's got huge power, which was fine, until it wasn't. Namazu. Okay. It was fine until it wasn't because it got Fairy type. It got really dumb. Alright, there's still a rival battle, which I'm pretty sure Lily could just absolutely, like, clean sweep with. Now, who the hell is Namazu? Oh, the fish. He's Wish Cash. Like, come on now. Oh, that's not bad, actually. Water Ground, Water Absorb, Naive. Actually, Naive is bad. It's the reverse. He has Mystic Water. Pretty cool. Okay, let's see. I'm actually gonna stay like this because the rival fight might be a bit difficult, but Lily's gonna clean it up. Lily's gonna clean it up because I don't have an answer for her Sarah, and Lily can probably just kill it, like punch a hole through it really quickly. So let's get this battle taken care of now before we go and heal. The trade-off is the rest of my team is in bad shape, and I don't really have healing items with me, so let's see how well this goes. 5 mons, right? 4, okay. Snai, I'm going to kill you. It is raining. Well, you're probably dead. Man, it's just not even fair. Yukari, I don't actually remember what type you are. I'm just gonna go Kogasa. Because she gets boosted. Well, actually, Kogasa has an answer for Sarah now, because Sarah's fire fighting. And Kogasa has Surf, which is going to be obviously super effective. But I honestly think Lily can just do it alone, because it's fucking Lily White. Or sorry, Lily Black. We'll see. Maybe this will bite me in the wiener. Oh wait, never mind. Speak to Shadow Ball. Die. Mana Burst? That's Psychic. I'm fine. Close. Stakeout. Pokemon's offensive stat is doubled against a target that switched in this turn. Yeah, it's like Pursuit as an ability. It affects the move you're gonna use. It's on like 2 Pokemon that I can think of. I think it's on Gumshoos and Thievul. Yiko. Yiko is Grass Ghost. So she's weak to... They're all weak to fucking Heartbreak. Yeah, it's okay to be hurt by my burn because you're dead, champ! Well, and Dugtrio and Wugtrio are the same ability with different names. Yeah, they have Gooey and Tangled Hair. And Gooey also is on other Pokemon as well. Wugtrio's abilities are bad. They're really bad. It's Gooey and Rattle. That's really bad. That Pokemon does not need abilities that have speed, affect speed. Don't count us out yet. We can still beat you. Well, I mean, maybe you can, but Lily's gonna hit you so hard. Oh, okay. Game does not tell you it does that, does it? Not bad. Took it like a fucking champ, though. Alright, that's fine. Alright, that's fine. You can't Mach Punch Kogasa. It should be fine. Wugtrio has Sandveil as a hidden ability. Oh, great, an ability that won't let, it's not used as competitive. Wait, Surf is not super effective. I'm doing it anyway. Are you not a fire type anymore? I guess not, because Steel is neutral. Well, there goes Kogasa's evolution. Gotta wait another level for that. Wait, it's not a fire type anymore. I can burn it. You got Willow? I think you do. At least I don't think it's a fire type. It looks like it'll be a fire type when it evolves, most likely. Okay, it's not actually a fire type yet, but it probably will be when it evolves. Now let's see if it has guts. Oh, it sure does. It sure fucking does. Great. Why is this thing such a pain in my ass? No, it wasn't ever fire. I assumed it was because there's literally a fireball in her hand. But I guess that was foolish on my part. And every other game I've played with her, she's been part fire. Goodbye, Sunny. Man, oh man, oh man. I'm gonna get drain punched again. Lemonade. Accuracy drop, please. Kagero probably dies instantly to a Mach Punch. Yeah. Man, oh 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 man. I didn't know it had guts. I guess we just go for big damage. Come on, you can take that reasonably well, right? Okay. Guess not. It resists everything I do. It's faster than me. That's ×4 effective. I'm dead. I'm not dead. Wow. I mean, you're healed though. Back up to full. That's not enough damage. Well, that's a shame. That is a shame. That's fine. Just, let's just reset the game. Because I saved at the bed anyway. Okay. So burning is a bad idea. But I'd like to evolve Kogasa. I have a rare candy, but she's like very close to evolving anyway. Let's do that. I'd like to keep the burn on Lily if possible. And I have like a hyper potion I can use, so we'll get Kogasa to evolve. That might make her a water type as well. I need her to be healthy. Yeah, she'll be fine. I just played that poorly. That's really what happened. I played it poorly. Burning her was a bad idea, but I did not know. Poisoning her is not going to be better. Everything I have is weak to Drain Punch. So if I get hit by Drain Punch, she heals. She also has a healing item, so it's hard to get residual on her. I can hit her with Toxic, though. If I Toxic her with Poison Claws, that would actually be decent. So I might leave with Kagero and just go for a cheeky poison. Because there's no way for her to heal that off. And then I literally have enough bodies to throw at her until she dies. Why are there no puppets in this grass? Hello? Did I just... What happened? I killed every Wriggle in the fucking known universe, apparently. Yeah, it's raining. She'll be fine. We'll be fine. I have a plan. Nice. See? One more. One more. You can't run in this grass. Okay. We'll get our new and improved Kogassi. The only thing is, obviously, I don't know the poison chance for Poison Claws. So if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So I need to have a backup plan. But Kagero can't do anything in that fight anyway. So it's better if... Oh shit. It's better if Kagero just immediately tries to go for poison, so she can't just feed ridiculous amounts of HP into her with Drain Punch. Lily is at least neutral to it. Okay. Become large. Become large. Nice. So you're probably part water now, right? No, you're still pure ghost and you have Intimidate. Okay, yeah. Just better stats then, that's fine. So I'm pretty sure Lily actually just like clean sweeps the team up to the point with Sarah. I got a hyper potion for her. Because who'd she lead with? She led with Sanai, who died to Heartbreak. Yukari is weak to Ghost, which means she's obviously weak to Dark. And... I don't even remember the other things she had, but I'm pretty sure... It was Yuko. Yuko and Yukari. They're both weak to Dark, so Lily actually just does everything I need her to do. I'm impressed that I managed to give her the most troubling starter for my team, though. Like, her Sarah is kicking my ass. Maybe I should have taken Sarah. Maybe she would have been on the team still. Alright. Alright, Snai. Prepare to die. It'd be kind of insane if Yukari lives, but this is fine. Yep. Keep Lily in the back. Perish. Oh, yep. Alright. It's just like Norman all over again. It almost feels unfair, but you know what? I caught this bastard on like the second route. I earned this. There are some named characters who can only wish to be as effective as this Lily is right now. Good lord. Edgy Lily wins. Water Bubble? Oh yeah, that's Dewpider's ability. Alright, we're starting with Kagero and we're going for a Toxic Poison. It like, forget exactly what Water Bubble does, but I know it's really stupid. But it's on like, I think it's only on Dewpider and its evolution, Araquanid. Alright. Now that kind of sucks. But it's okay, because if I get the Toxic, we're on a timer. Toxic, please. Well. Lowers fire damage, prevents burns, increase water type attack power. It's a good ass move. Alright, no poison. No poison. That's fine. She's bulked up. Not much I can do. I'm not sure what I'd do in this situation. Right, it had Shadow Punch. That's what it was. Okay, that's fine. It can't Mach Punch me. Here's the plan. We press it again. Hit its berry. Okay. I should have nasty plot turn 1, I guess, but now it's in potion range. What do I do about this, though? Not much I really can do. I'm kind of I'm in a fun spot again. Probably gonna lemonade. Go for accuracy drops. That's one. Alright. I'm dead. But there is an accuracy drop in play. Sunny. Maybe we don't burn it this time. Let's not burn it this time. Score some. Yes, if it was doing 50% with a burn, this will do like maybe 30. What, why? What? What? Why did that do the same amount? What the fuck? Wait, it didn't bulk up last time. That's probably why. It had guts, but it was -1. Now it's not guts, and it's neutral. And it crit me. Okay. Well, that was game. Oh my god, it actually missed. Fucking justice. Justice! It rains out here a lot, doesn't it? Sure fucking does! Lily wins. Lily wins! That's all she needed. Oh my god, the flash actually came in clutch. HM2, thank god. Alright. Use fly, you gotta get the gym badge from Fort Tree. Right, yeah. Yeah, okay. Just passed by a trainer, you speed the trainer, it's pretty obvious. The kid looked real upset with a face all red from anger. I don't think she seemed that mad. She seemed like she was, you know, she seemed okay. Kind of a mean thing to say, Mr. Stalker, don't you think? Alright, well, let's go to the bed, because I've earned it. So that entire battle, at the end of the day, it was all Lily. Lily killed every puppet. Although, there's one more battle with the rival, and it's one I can just ignore if I choose to. But I can't shop at Lily's department store, so can't just ignore that. Alright. Let's get going to the water routes with some stuff. Want some cool, everybody likes stuff. We all like stuff. There's some stuff right there, yep. Cool, we get a leaf stone. What's that for? Who knows, but I got it. And back up we go. Who wants to put a secret base at a location like this? At least in Oraz you can fly to them. Oh, it's the final evolution of her. She's got a chair now. So that's a really high level. What are they putting in the water, man? Good lord. Level 40? Relax. I'm just here, just chilling, man. Stop with this. Oh, I found me Tori. It's the lady with a sign. Sure, I'll hit her. Decent. Let's try again. Block? Yeah, that sounds about right. Dude, some of the secret bases are ugly as fuck. They're just terrible. But then they put the nice ones in areas that are a pain in the ass to traverse to. But in Oraz you can fly to them, so it doesn't matter as much. But some of them are just like There's like the one on next to Meteor Falls that you need Rock Smash to access. Man, that one is just like, why? Who's got time for that? Nintendo really likes to make mechanics and then make them as archaic as possible. Main example of that, Animal Crossing New Horizons. Super cool. You can customize the island however you want, but you can't do it till you're done the game. Cat lives underground because of her ability. She allows no one to get anywhere near her. You're not allowed to do it till the end of the game, and you have to do it manually, by hand. You gotta move your character and get on that shit. Like, bro. Really? You want me to do that? Like, like, put me in a fucking bird's eye view menu or something, and let me customize the island like that. Cause that is just not it's not user friendly. I tried, man. I tried. Try to make a river and flow it the way I wanted. Oops, flowed the wrong way. Now you gotta put the river back the way it was. Oops, sorry, the way the land bends now doesn't actually look the way it was supposed to. It's unnatural, and you can't fix it. Why are you like this? It's just like, I'm tired of this, man. I'm tired of this game. So all I did was make a cool little pond that I put a turtle in the middle of, and I put my house on top of a cliff, and I felt pretty cool about it. And that was my experience with New Horizons. I didn't even get all the fish because I spent like 4 hours looking for a giant isopod and I couldn't find it, and I was like, I'm so sick of this. So I stopped because the rare stuff is so fast and I can't catch it, and I don't know the tricks to catching it, and then it's just I don't want to do it anymore. That's what it was. Sho who was doing the Hariyama. Alright. I'll just heat wave. Extreme speed. Interesting. Okay. New Horizons was fun. Like, I had fun with it, but I got bored of it pretty quickly. But that's my fault. There's no real ultimate goal to an Animal Crossing game, unless you count doing the museum. But even then, it's like, what do you do after a while? Fun is what you make of it. And obviously, Harvest Moon isn't too far off from that as well. Harvest Moon is also a game where the fun is what you make of it. But, like, I don't really enjoy it. I kind of regret clicking Smog now. But if you get a poison, I won't. Right, Ren? Right? Right? Oh, how I worry about you. How I worry about you. You're gonna evolve eventually, so we're gonna stick with it. But you better get on it soon. Four more levels. We're almost to 4 tree. Something unseeable is on the way. Great. There's a ninja boy. I made it. I'm here. I'm in the tree town. Chat, this place is awesome because it's just a bunch of tree houses. How does this place survive in the wintertime? I don't know, but it does. It's a town made entirely of the trees. Love it here. It's not raining. Cool. To hide a tree, use a forest. Sure. There is a glitch in Harvest Moon's DS to give you like a bajillion gold, which was hilarious because there's items you can get in the casino, but even with the amount of money you create with this crazy ass glitch, you cannot actually afford the metal exchange to get them. I don't know what they were thinking with that, because those items are like, it's basically like Thanos' glove. Like, you can just like snap and your field just is removed of all shit. That game is also terminally ill. Like, you could literally corrupt your save by saving it with things moving on screen. So saving outside when, like, in bad weather was a good way to bork your save. I like that game. I really do. But holy shit. Wait, how do I get that? Does that require waterfall? Probably, right? I see acrobike is required, but I don't see a way down over there. Let's do a little Pomeg glitchy. I don't think I can get over there. Yeah, it's up a waterfall. Okay. Natsume, yeah. Natsume is, like, they own the rights to Harvest Moon, but the company making them, they've changed the name to Story of Seasons. So they're still the same games, but they have to have a different name. Why is... I don't remember it being like that. They have a different name, but it's the same type of game. They had to do that because, you know, the copyright. Whoa, what is going on here? Why are there two entrances to this gym? What? What the fuck? Alright. No secret Bonica. Dude, look at this quality of life. Look at this. They built bridges and shit and everything. Oh, I love it here. I love this town. They fixed it up real good. Alright, well, nice place you got here. Natsume had the rights to the name, and they were the localizers of the old games, and they wouldn't give it up. I see. So the games still come out, and they can't use the name, so now they're called Story of Seasons. Which honestly sounds like the kind of, it sounds like either a Zelda game, or a sub-header for a Harvest Moon game. Wow, I've been in this situation before. Deja vu. I mean, we got Geno. Like, Geno and Mallow as well, like, with Super Mario RPG. That was like, can't have them. No, fuck you, eat dicks. They belong to Square. But Super Mario RPG, the remake, the reimagining, is coming out in some point in the future. I don't actually know when, but it's coming. It's on the way. Which is honestly impressive. That felt like one of those games that was never going to be allowed to happen. Just because it felt like Geno and Mallow did not exist as characters anymore. They even teased the Kulex door in the trailer. Ikagado attempted to use cut. What? Well, why does she have to attempt? She's clearly doing a good job. I wonder what they're gonna do with it. Kulex was a neat little boss that popped up in that game. And obviously... it was obviously extremely, like, Square, right? Don't mind me. I'm not going very far. I have to fight Fortree, I know. I will fight Winona before I move on to Lily Cove. Because if I go to Lily Cove without it, I don't have Fly. Which is very obnoxious. I remember Emerald Kaizo, I'm pretty sure you needed Fly. Because it made it so there was a lip in Lily Cove, so you had to fly to the center to actually get in. Sounds about right, doesn't it? Sasuke evolves at level 40. She evolves once, apparently. It's level 40. I got her at the start of the fucking game. I kept her because A, I've never used her before because she's not in other Touhoumon games, and B, she's a fire type, so that seemed pretty handy. And C, she had Serene Grace, which is a crazy good ability on Pokemon with ailment moves. And she's actually extremely defensive as well. She has like more Spadef right now in a Chibi form than my fully evolved mons do. It's ridiculous. How would you end the prediction? I'm still currently streaming the game. I'll get there when it gets there. Like, I'm gonna have her before Mosty. At level 37 right now, after all. You want an interview? No. No. No interview. I do not... No pictures, please. No. Alright. I'm just gonna get the Devon Scope first, and then I'm gonna go back to Winona. Oh. I don't remember Nazarene having a red rim on her, her little cloak thing. My Bonica is strong. How about yours? Flying dudes. Oh. Huh. Okay. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, I'm not dead. Thank God for the built-in reflect, dude. Seriously. What an intimidating Pokemon. Do you think each unit evolves into that, or do you think it's its own Pokemon? Sorry, Puppet. Amazing. I'm not gonna remember who you are, Robert. Sorry. Renko, it's been a while. Something invisible you can't see. Invisible obstacle to show you. That would be more fun. Are Monica ready for battle? Yeah, I'm ready to fight Notori. I can see your shadow in the water. Chen? Excuse me? Oh, Nue. That makes more sense. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, well, that wasn't supposed to happen, but it's fine. See, your battle style is intriguing. What? No, I pressed one move, dude. Wait, are there grunts in the way? I think you're doing great. Let's meet again somewhere. What the hell is this? What? I'm getting blocked. What the fuck? That's new technology. That's not in the original game. Get out of my goddamn way. Chen's the only one with a sprite here, I guess. Weird. It's obviously Nue. I thought it could be Nitori just because she had the optical camo suit. They really developed technology to see exactly one Pokemon. Because there's only one Pokemon that goes invisible like that. Unless it's like the Silph Scope and it's designed... Can we stop killing this thing? Alright, I'll get the other one then. What are you in the way for? I'm a bit busy fishing. I've heard that this route is a hidden gem for fishing. You challenge Fortree? You seem like a pretty strong trainer. Want to have a go at it. Why am I not being allowed to fish there? Excuse me? That's a random ass NPC if I've ever seen one. Sorry, bro. I'm fishing here. Maybe you should go challenge the gym, then come back, and maybe I'll be done fishing. Like, homeboy, what you mean? What's going on here? What's in that water that's so so good that I need to come back after I beat the gym? All right, this Nue I'm gonna get. We're gonna get this one. Yeah, the scorched slab is there, which is a very strange area. But he likes that water, I guess. Don't die to this. Dude, what are you made of? Paper? There isn't even anything over here. Wait, isn't there one in the grass? I don't care. I don't care anymore. Yeah. It's kind of nice actually that they put the Aqua's grunts in the way, just because there's nothing stopping you from doing Fortree. Like, not doing Fortree. You don't have to fight Brawly either, because Brawly gives you Flash. Winona gives you Fly, and there's nothing in the game that stops you from like doing that. Oh, there we go. Goodbye, Bonica. But yeah, you can just skip those two if you wanted, until you need to fly. I got good mons for a flying type gym. But we'll take the early, like, I think my levels are perfectly fine, so we'll use the early trainers to get some more levels. Juicy EXP on Rin and Quaishi. Alright, let's get this gym underway. We're badge number 6. Humberto. Whoa, hold on. That guy's got a powerful name. I didn't know that. Dude's name is Humberto. How about a burn? This thing has burned more than Ember has, and I've used it like maybe 4 times. Kind of impressive. That did 30 damage. Wow. Look at that level. Good name. Alright. A lot of double battles in Winona's gym. Yeah, I like these 2 up front. Man, oh man, oh man. Everything in the water is just Hina's. How could he possibly be oh, that's a lot of Pokemon. Oh, God. Okay, I'm sure this will be fine. That's fine. We'll just burn Aya and then leave her alone. I don't know what Gengetsu does, but hopefully it's very frail and it dies to... Oh, thank God. That was a good turn. Burn. Yeah! Alright. And now we bully. Quackama, you're a flying type? I can believe it. I'm leaving the eye alone because now it's just gonna do this. I used agility to press extreme speed. That did a lot for a burn Pokemon. Ouch. Alrighty, that's fine. Goodbye. 38, that's good. How about another? Hitate. Traced unconscious, that's fine. And this is the part where we press Heat Wave. And also Shockwave. Alright. I know I'm doing it to you, but could you please stop attacking Koishi? Okay, good. What a terrible decision that was. It's over. Goodbye! You're alive. Oh, you're dead now. Excellent. Excelente, man. Mistia? It doesn't even matter. Give me that juicy EXP again. Oh, oh, oh! Squishy hit it. Now Squishy's gonna go. Alright, get out of there. Retreat! Retreat, retreat, retreat! Preserve the evolution! We're winning, son. We're winning. Wing attack, that's the best you got? Okay, well. Alrighty, good turn, good turn. Good turn, good turn. I think it's gonna be a ghost type. I think she's gonna be normal ghost. Which is a really silly type combination. It means it has one weakness, and it's immune to its other 2 that it would have. And Tokiko. A lot of birds, huh? A lot of normal flying types. Fairy swipes. I'm sure that won't kill me. Good. Although I don't think this will kill you either. Life finds a way. Alright. That's another set down. Squishy is now going to become bigger Squishy. I mean, we've already seen her because Norman had one. At a much lower level, mind you, fucking cheater. But that's why I'm pretty sure it's a ghost type, because it was weak to dark. Peak bow high. Alright. Normal ghost. Yep, as expected. Alright. Nice, nice, nice. Sunny is actually not very good in this upcoming gym, whereas Kagero is. Lily's also in a bit of a danger. She needs some effective secondary stab to hit things with, so... However, Kagero is very good in this upcoming gym. And if I can get Rin to evolve, she'll be very handy as well. I think I can handle it, though. I think I can handle it. Because I don't think there's anything so far that I've fought that can reliably take out my entire team. Even though half of my team is kind of weak to flying types. It's fine. What do you mean, milkers? What are you saying? What are these words that you are spouting in my chat? You can't say these things. There's like a rule in there, I think. Let's make a quick save. Just in case. You never know what can go wrong here. There's no need for Winona. Yeah, I don't know why, but Norman had an Equacy at like level 30-ish, which is illegal, clearly, because mine just evolved to 38. Tokiko and Aya. And this is where we press spread moves. You know what? We plot, then we press spread moves. Intimidate. And a burn. Oh, you fucker. Well, hello, Squishy. I cannot believe what has happened to me. Go ahead, do your extreme speed. That doesn't hit Koichi anymore. I got whirlwinded, dude. Omega cringe. But it's fine. Oh, hold on. We're getting there. Ooh. And Mystia. That did nothing. Holy shit. That's a crit? Okay. Alright, now the trick here actually is to kill Tokiko because there's a Pokemon behind it, and then Heatwave will hit them both. Alright. I think there's another trainer in this gym, which will give Rin the last level she needs. And then we'll have Big Rin. Steel Wings, 5 damage. Jesus Christ, man. How does Koichi not have the ability Unaware? I mean, maybe she does. Maybe it's her secondary ability. But Unconscious just ignores weather. Okay, fine. That's fine. Weather ignoring is fine. She is very thick. Not very Squishy-esque. Squishy was the speed form Koichi that had great special coverage and was fast. This Squishy is just a blob. A blob who takes hits really well. Excelente. Alright. Enough levels for you, Koichi. You've done your duty. Alright. And I'm pretty sure there's one more trainer in here I get to fight. Okay. Yeah, there he is. This is the guy. You do know that, right? I've fought the same 5 or 6 Bonica in this gym, alright? Utso. I forgot about that one. Full disclosure, I forgot about that one. Well. Doesn't matter, because if I poison you, I get to leave the battle, and you will die eventually. That's what you like to see. Goodbye! And now I switch into my person with rock moves. I'm not scared of Utso. It's fire flying, which means Accelerock will actually just kill it. I didn't even need to poison it. Almost. Almost. Okay, I gotta go beat up a wild Pokemon to get Sasuke to evolve. Hold on. Let's just do that real quick. I gotta heal anyway, so I gotta leave the gym. But I can just go beat up a single Pogi. We'll get that Evo. Finally, Rin will be complete. Wish it wasn't raining. I probably could have killed that in one hit. But now I have to take two. Should have went the other way. But this way is closer to the Pokemon Center. Damn it. Are you gonna torment me? Unbelievable. That happened 3 times with 3 different Yukas. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, you didn't die this time, though. Alright, well, there's something going for you. Alright, good poisoned, idiot. That's it. We did it. Wish. Oh, you want to be cheeky. We're getting rid of Smog. I'm keeping Wish. This Pokemon is support right now. Alright, you little one. Become large. She is becoming large. Ding. Good. So what do you do now, champ? You just exist? Regenerator. That's not what I wanted. Oh, and you're a poison type. Okay. 184 special defense? Ew! Ew! You stinky. Why are you doing that? Okay. It lost Serene Grace. Why did it lose Serene Grace? Well, check its other ability. Okay, well. I don't have any poison moves. Actually, I didn't look at her offensive stats. 61. Okay. Okay, well, she's just meant to take special hits, clearly. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Let us now go to Winona. And see what's going on with that one. I need Fly is the thing. I can go check out their abilities after that. Oi, oi, oi. Puzzle Master. Very flying type of this gym, I would say. Yep, very. Alright. 184 special defense, man. What the fuck? She'll never die. She has Regenerator now, which is kind of crazy, but I'd rather Serene Grace. New. Okay. Ding. Heatwave it is. Confused, right? And you're the gym leader? Oh no. Oh no. Wow. Deserve that. Made you a fire type. Oh, okay. Go ahead. I'm pressing wish. Now you're a fire type. You know what that means? It means my bitch ass is switching to a Pokemon that kills you. Kagero could have done it too, but it's fine. Oh my god. Her wish came true. Fantastic. Great. I love that. Alright, here you go. You're probably dead because you're new, eh? Color change is pretty shitty when you can't take a hit to save your life. Alright, Remilia. I am throwing stones at Remilia. I'm throwing stones at her. Steel wings. Oh, well that could hurt a little bit. Never you fucking mind. Never you mind. That did no damage at all. Chirbo. Sunny, this is your opponent. This is it. Oh, she did a flip. This is your one true opponent. I'm gonna live that. And then you're gonna die to my move. Die. No! How could this happen? Ice Shard. Scum. Didn't heal. Alright. So you want to press priority moves, do ya? Well, guess what? I don't have any priority moves. So, you win that battle. Alright, Scoosh. Do whatever you must, for I've already won. I really thought Sunny was gonna beat her. But we both failed. Kaneko. Oh, man. I don't know what you are, actually. I don't have any information on Kaneko. Shock absorb. Oh, parabolic charge. Did nothing. Special attackers, man. Special attackers. It's not gonna do any damage. Please give up. Pressing wish. I'm pressing wish. Go ahead. Good, 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 good. Attack. Wait, Mistia? What do you mean, Mistia? What? What do you mean, Mistia? Real Mistias. Alright, that's fine. What? Sonic Boom? That's set damage, dumbass. She made a weeb-ass noise. My wish. My wish came true. And I'm back up to full HP. Oh, great. The game begins. How about another crit? Man, that is not doing enough. You're potioning at this point in the game? You had a hyper potion? You don't deserve to win. Oh, you deserve that, though. Right back to square one. Pretty sure this is okay. And One more for good measure. Okay. Should've went for the flinch, idiot. Why's she making weave noises, dude? E-Aya. Okay. E-Aya. I don't think E-Aya can do anything. Alright. Shall ascend to greater heights. Good fucking luck. I'm gonna press rock slide and I... Oh! Oh! I'm alive. You're alive? How the hell are you alive? Excuse me? Well, now you're dead. You're alive still? How are you alive? Well, this is a predicament. This thing is clearly faster than me in every capacity. Ah, whatever. I can't kill Kogasa in one hit. Might we be flying too close to the sun? You have 1 HP. You lose. I win. Move over, sister! Unnecessary crit. Nice. And the day has been won. That wasn't so bad. Had a rocky start with Niue, but wasn't anything unmanageable. Now I can use fly. And that's probably Aerial Ace. Yep. No Pokemon can avoid it. It doesn't make it very good, though. Okay. So here's the Din-Dally plan, chat. We're gonna take this call from Scott. How did you know that I... What? How'd you know that I won? Oh, he's telling me about, Watson and the new Mauville stuff, which I will actually probably do. I mean, I will do it, but I'm going down there anyway. I'm going down there anyway for the egg move stuff, so I will do that. Okay. Here we go. I gotta check out what's going on in that little, like, water patch, though. That guy seemed to be certain that the fish there were something special. And if I swear to God, if I throw my good rod in there... Seem to squirm. You smell singed. Read a volcano or something. Did I really not change my clothes? Wait, you were not there. Oh, wait. Yes, you were. Never mind. What was this guy doing? Alright, chat. I'm gonna fish. And if it's a Hina, I'm done fishing. Oh, we're gonna throw the good rod in there. Well, I guess we're gonna fish in the water. Okay. I have the coin case, yes. Miko Zircon. Right, I gotta get that to Rustboro as well. Not even a nibble. Yeah, good fish. Is that guy okay? Is that guy alright? There's nothing in this water. Where's the good fish he promised me? Bro, why did I just pull a Kasume out of the water? This is not right. Well, we're going in here. He was probably here specifically to block this thing for whatever reason, so we're gonna go and look at it. There's a random ass place. The Scorched Lab. Excuse me, what are you? Why is it playing Sealed Chamber music? What are you? I don't have any Pokeballs, by the way. I'm, like, very low on resources. Oh, it is a puppet. Why are you in here? Alright, well. I guess we're here now. There we go. And now I'm going to throw my 29 Pokeballs at it. We're gonna do it. Yeah, who saw that coming? Oh, I'm not equipped for this, man. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna be here all day for this. I'm just gonna try until it dies to burn, then reset, then leave. Some good fish here, though. Ellie is, she's the Zapdos replacement in the other one, I believe. Guess she's still a legendary, so they had to put her somewhere. She keeps pressing agility, probably because of the psychic type move. You could have just stayed in the ball and we all would have been happy about it. Ultra Ball! Oh my god. Alright. Alright, that's fine. I don't think I need it for anything specific, so I'm not gonna bother. But I figured I'd try, because I'd already loaded into it. Goodbye! Now we're gonna do a little bit of flying action. Lily can fly, because she's very smart. Alright. Yeah, we're going back to Mauville. Is there anywhere else I wanted to go? I don't think there was. No, I don't think there was. I should probably check fly. See how good it is. 90, 100. Yeah. At least it can hit accurately. But now we're checking other abilities. Okay, so we got Regenerator. Yeah. Switch Rin's ability. Okay. And we're also gonna switch Kogas's ability. Switching everybody's ability to see what they are. Okay. And I don't think Fur Coat is... I'm not gonna go with Fur Coat, but I just want to see. Yeah, switch that. Squishy. Let's see what she has. Maybe it didn't change. I don't know. No, I'm gonna do New Mauville. New Mauville's really quick anyway. I'm gonna get that done. Oops. And that'll put us on road for Lily Cove for next time. Lily's own city. Alright, she had Flash Fire. Alright, let's see what's happening. Flora Absorb. Turns grass into HP. I mean... Sure. Flame Absorb changes fire into HP. Okay. Storm Drain. Yeah, still Storm Drain. Intimidate. That's not bad. Still unconscious. But that's not Fur Coat. I want Fur Coat. I prefer Regenerator. Okay. I would prefer Regenerator over Flame Absorb. Because things aren't going to press fire moves into her willingly anyway. And Flora Absorb is neat. If only because... Flashfire is okay, but like... Sunny can't do anything to a fire type either, so there's no reason for her to be in a situation like that. But she can do something to a grass type, so the odds of her getting hit by that are a little higher. So I'm gonna keep Flora Absorb. Alright, switch these around, make sure they're all correct. You just gotta think of it like that. An ability that nullifies fire is cool and all, but it doesn't matter because Sunny can't do anything to that. Intimidate, Fur Coat, Regenerator, Flora Absorb, and Conscious Guts, okay. We're good. Actually, I'm gonna take your Smoke Ball now, because you don't need it anymore. Alright, let's go do New Mauville. We might find some cool pogies down there. But also, let me buy some Pokeballs. It's a good thing. Need a favor. It's underground sector, New Mauville. Go there, switch off the generator. What does that generator power exactly? Was he trying to... He was trying to build a new city, I guess. Like an underground electric cool city or something like that. I don't really know what his plan was, to be honest with you, but he failed. But in Oraz, he didn't fail. Alright. Don't mind me, I'm just buying some stuff. Alright, I've run out of money. I used all my money on goods. Okay. Pokemon is one of those games where I don't really pay attention to the money I have. I just kind of happen to have some, and then it builds up, and then it's like, oh, I guess I should start spending some of this, and then I can just buy everything I need. You never need more than 25 revives if you're not reviving in battle. It's a good stopgap for that. Alright, here we are, New Mauville. What cool, magical, amazing things can we find down here? Isn't this place neat? Look at it. What is this place? Is this... Okay, what was the objective with New Mauville? Was he trying to build a city? Was he trying to build some kind of anti-war bunker? What was his goal? Because this place just looks like... It looks like a storage facility more than anything. It's got a big-ass generator going, and I have to go shut it down. Why can't he do it? I hit that button. Alright. Electric types, baby. Electric types. He's gonna give me the TM for Thunderbolt, which is why I'm doing this. And I can give Thunderbolt to Squishy. It was supposed to be an underground city. It doesn't look like it's very, like, you know? It looks like a bunker more than anything. But then, I mean, the Mauville of Oraz does look like a big, like, city type of thing. An escape rope. Cool. Nice. Thank you, Anchovius, for continuing the gift sub. Because in a couple weeks, chat... Oh, we're Kako. A couple weeks, that sub decay is going to hit me like acid to the face. On the 27th of October. That was it. The day mankind changed forever. Oh! Oh, I found a Daze! Okay. I forgot she was an electric type. There's like no way I can hit her and weaken her, but I'll try. Shockwave. Alright. An unexpected lass. I will throw a Pokeball at her. Or it says it goes 69 floors underground. How far are we allowed to go as the player? Wait, does New Mauville exist in Oraz? I don't even remember. A human magician lives in the forest of magic. Yep, that sure is Marissa. Only the first floor. They put the generator on the first floor? Doesn't that seem kind of foolish? Why are you down here? Excuse me? "69 floors deep, man. That's crazy. Okay, I don't know what you are, but you made a squeaky noise. Oh. So I guess you're just sitting on buttons now, are you? Is that what you're doing? It's better when you put the power source at the bottom floor. Especially if it can go rogue and, like, kill you. That's always cool. Build a supercomputer at the lowest floor so it can be, you know, it can be very structurally, like, sound. Well defended. Impenetrable. Just cheesing a level. Sunny's close enough. Alright. Okay. I'm not surprised you're down here. Professor! Alright. I'm gonna walk. I'm walking, damn it. Stop giving me encounters. I said I'd be using no repels because I'm looking for a shiny. But this is terrible. Times I'm having here. Look at this place. All green and shit. Peril's Heel. Anitori. I don't want you. It's so hard to think of her as not a steel type. Although she's only really a steel type because her contraption's on her back. It's silly no matter which way you think about it. That's the moral of the story. Don't hit the green button. Something tells me Marissa was a rare one down here. I don't know where Reimu is either. I never found Reimu. Pressure makes sense. It's gonna flee though. Why are they all green and shit, man? I'm sorry, why is there a staircase there? Chat, there's no staircase in the original one, right? That's not supposed to be there. That's wrong. What's up with that? Okay, well, that's concerning. Well, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Who? Why, Yosei? I mean, you're obviously a PC98 mini boss, right? I'll just catch her and we will see. I thought it was Flan at first. Wah 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 wah. Fire electric. Well, I'll be damned. Having flash fire here would have been better. Okay, come on now. What does wah mean, chat? What does wah mean? Wait, that means evil fairy, doesn't it? Because it's like Warui, like evil. So she's evil fairy? Why is she evil? Why won't the ball even shake? Fuck it, you get the Ultra Balls now. What the hell? Well, I don't have heal pulse, so I can't stop you from dying. Okay. Just unlucky. Just unlucky! Oh, so it's wheel. This thing's catch rate is kind of bad. I don't have any more opportunities here. She's gonna die without my help. Stay in the ball, I can cure you! Okay. Wheel Demon. One of the many resident demons in Makai. The electric ring around here can reach incredible speeds when thrown at foes. Cool. I've captured a strange creature. And now, I'm gonna give Sunny a cookie for a job well done. Alright. Where are my super potions? Predator is the MS Traverse stage boss. Some Western fans refer to as Hiname. This Japanese source believes only demonic stages fairy fairies, hence Pix refers to as Wheel Fairy, or Inyose, referencing the electric ring around here. The wiki took the liberty of changing this to Wheel Demon. Because she's Makai, so they call her... Okay, so they call her a demon because she's from Makai, but Japanese calls her Wheel Fairy. Interesting. Don't worry, I'm gonna go over there, but the generator's like right there, so I'm gonna turn it off first. See what chat. Look at what happened if I used the repel, we never would have saw this. We never would have saw this. We would have just walked around and never saw that character ever. A Thunderstone. Okay. Stepped on the emergency switch that turns the whole thing down. Yep, okay. Pretty good programming. Kojiko. What if it was shiny? If it was shiny, I wouldn't have burned it. I would have save stated. Alright. Let's check this out, shall we? We're gonna go up this staircase and it's gonna get spooky. Excuse me? What the What? Where am I? Oh, little you made me. There's nothing here. Wait, I have an item finder. Kind of neat, actually. Iku. I'm actually surprised you weren't downstairs. Nothing here. This is the start of a creepypasta. You know, you're playing through your game regularly, you take the new Mauville quest, but on the way down, you notice a secret staircase you've never seen before, and you go down there, and it turns out Watson is not such a cool dude after all. In fact, there's nothing here. Oh, okay. Well, I found something. And who might you be, young champ? I can pair her with Tri-Attack. Who is this? What are they doing here? Oh, it's VVT. It's okay if you resist this, I just want the ailment. It's okay, give me the ailment. But why? That's the wrong ailment. Doesn't matter. Just throw Ultra Balls at her. I want it to be the factory theme. I like the factory theme a lot. Burn still does increase catch chance. Just saying. It's just, paralysis is the same rate, and freeze is as much as sleep. Confusion's the element that doesn't do anything. But burn and poison are dangerous because Pokemon chip themselves down with it. Paralysis is consistent. Freeze and sleep are the best because they're ailments that can be recovered from naturally. This is sucky. This is sucky! Aura Sphere. Nice try. I want her. Get in the ball. Where's the speed up? I want to turn speed up on it. This doesn't work. Okay. Reset. Ready for a fast forward. Way too dank. Way too dank. Whoa! Give me something. Cool, I'm burned. You're paralyzed. Kind of wild. Yeah. Alright. Isn't this the best noise you've ever heard? Now we throw balls at it until we get it. I could have done this for Ellie as well, I suppose, but I did not have very many balls, so. Ren. Well done, team. Well done. Powered by Saboton Energy, which is derived from cactus plants. Uses a broom to fly around with. Cool. Alright. Okay, I don't know what she was doing here, but it's kind of spooky. Get me out of here, man. I don't like it here. This grounded area has, like, there's nothing here, but there's different encounters, which is weird. Alright. I must leave. I have to escape. Watson's Kill Factory. Don't look behind you now. There's all kinds of creatures that lurk in the dark. It's green. I don't really want to Kaneko. I don't know many people who would. Alright. Wow, alright. Guess I struck a nerve. Let's try again. Here we go. We're gonna... Don't do it to me. If you're gonna do it to me, you might as well make her shiny, because then I'll have to use it. There would be no justice in the world quite like a shiny for a puppet I do not like. Give me something I do want though. Then we'll talk business. I really found this random ass wheel girl though. Who the fuck even was gonna have that? How was I gonna know she was here? I have her, so that's cool. Alright. Gonna hit the green button. I'm gonna get out of this place. This is pretty much your last chance to see a shiny chat before the stream stops. When I leave the water and get back to Mauville. That's the last chance for an actual encounter. The odds of a shiny are, assuming they're unchanged from vanilla, is 1 in 8,192. Which means there's a pretty good chance that it happens right now. So, yeah. Here we go. Here it comes. It's gonna happen. The odds are simply in my favor. I have encountered 8,191 puppets. It's, you know, it has to happen. It's gonna happen. Here it comes. I'm gonna pick up this item and it's gonna spawn a shiny. An ultra orb. Well, I mean, that's fine. I'm gonna use it on the shiny that I find. Oh, another Daze. Shiny chances increased in this hack. I'd assume so, but I haven't seen one yet, so who can say for sure? Well, it's big Daze. I don't know about Emerald Kaizo, but I found 2 shinies in that game. The biggest day. Goodbye, conical world. This is it. This is it. It's over. It's over. The fans are in shambles. Made the right choice in asking you. Go on, you've earned it. Yep. Please me to know to see Young step up and take charge. I just wanted your cool move. Yep, that's Thunderbolt, baby. I'm giving that to Squishy. Beat Shockwave. There you go. Koishi can now use Thunderbolt. Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt. Okay. And there's only one thing left to do. I think that's about everything I want to do. I guess there is the route above Rustboro, but I should have went there before I went to Fort Tree, so now everything there is pretty much irrelevant. But there could be some cool Pokemon. So I'm going to fly back to Fort Tree, I'm going to check the PC, and then I'm going to stop. Take a look at the poopets that I have. Alright, I caught a Mitori, I forgot about that. Water Dark, Marvel Veil. Oh, it's Marvel Scale, okay. It's Defensive Suffering. Ooh, neat. Daze, Strong Grip, prevents item theft. Yep. Yeah, that seems about right for her. Dark Electric, Levitate, Modest. That's actually not good, it seems. I don't know if this thing evolves. It's base stats. Wow! Okay, yeah, this is probably its final evolution. 105 speed is good. 26 IV speed is good. 3 attack IVs and a modest nature's bad. Wow. Cool though. And BBT. Steel Grass, yeah, Cactus Energy. Trace. Okay, speed boosting nature. Aura Spear. Sonic Boom is an 80 power. Okay, cool. So what are you? Oh my god. Oh. Oh. You're not even a pseudo legendary. You suck. You suck. Oh. Alright. Get him out of here. Save the game. 13 hours. Not bad. Not bad at all, chat. Not bad at all. All right. No shiny, no problem. So that's it for today for this. So next time, probably on Tuesday, I think, we're just gonna continue the game, and we're gonna go to Lily Cove and check out Lily Cove, and just keep playing the game. I do want to check out the Reggie side quest, so you know. I do know I have a file that tells me which puppets I need for that, so I can check that at some point. I don't need to go to the sealed chamber and read the braille, because the braille isn't changed, I don't think. It probably still says Whale and Relicanth, so you probably need to find the puppet that fits that spot in the decks. Which, again, there's a notepad for that, so I'll do that. I'll check it out and see what I can get. But, yeah, we're just keep going at the pace we're going and enjoying the game.